Hey writers, I'm so excited to be here filming our lesson for today. I've missed seeing all of you so much and I hope you all are staying safe. So let's get started on our writing lesson for today. For the past few days, you have been working on revising, which was step 3 of the writing process. Revising was step 3 of the writing process. Today, we are beginning a new step of the writing process, which is step 4, editing. I am looking forward to seeing all the edits that you make to your paper, but let's get started. So, again, editing is step 4 of the writing process. So far we've gone through pre-writing, drafting, revising, and now we are on step 4, which is editing. This is where we're making our writing correct. We are correcting the mistakes. We're specifically going to correct our spelling, punctuation, capitalization, and our grammar. So let's look what we will be able to do today. Let's read it together on the count of 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. We will be able to edit our drafts using the CUPS strategy. So we are going to use the CUPS strategy to edit our drafts. Now, I have a quick way to help you remember the difference between revising and editing. Revising, if you remember, is to make it better. And we're going to do some jazz hands. It's to make it better. And editing is to make it correct. Revising to make it better, editing to make it correct. Revising to make it better, editing to make it correct. Say it with me. Revising makes it better, editing makes it correct. One more time. Revising makes it better, editing makes it correct. So we are going to focus on making our drafts correct today. We are going to give the thumbs up and make it all correct. Now, when we think about editing, we need to think about CUPS. We need to think about capitalization, understanding, punctuation, and spelling. Stands for CUPS. Today, we are going to be focusing only on 2 of the CUPS. We're going to focus on capitalization and understanding. When we think about capitalization, we need to think about we always need to capitalize the first word of a sentence. We need to capitalize what? The first word of a sentence. We also need to capitalize the word I. We need to capitalize which word? I. And lastly, we need to capitalize the names of people, places, and things. We need to capitalize people, places, and things. So people's names like Miss Facho, Mr. Martinez, Miss Hightower, and all of your names, and your parents' names and your friends' names, those all need to be capitalized. Places, that is like the names of restaurants. It could be the names of holidays. And so all of those need to be capitalized. Also, it needs to be different things. Different things need to be capitalized as well. And then finally, we also are going to be working on understanding. That is making sure we have a complete thought. We have the subject and we have the predicate. The subject is the noun. The predicate is the verb and everything after the verb. Okay, so I'm going to quickly model some sentences that I need to edit. And I have 2 sentences here. And again, we are just going to be focusing on the capitalization and understanding. What are we going to focus on? Capitalization and understanding. Now, my first sentence reads, my siblings and I opened presents. It was a trip to Disney. So I need to edit these sentences, and let's look what I need to edit. Okay, so on my bullets say the first word of a sentence. Okay, so here's the first word. I didn't capitalize it. Oh my goodness. So let me go in and capitalize it. I am going to make sure I make it red. So I'm going to get my red, and I am going to capitalize it. So first, we capitalized my. Let's make sure that we capitalize this sentence as well. It was a trip to Disney. It is the first word of the sentence. because I know there's a punctuation, and then the first word after the punctuation is the start of the sentence. So I know I need to capitalize that word. I'm going to again make it red, capitalize I. Fantastic. So I can cross that off. I capitalized the first word of the sentence. Now what's the second thing I need to do? I need to capitalize the word I. Notice I'm not done with capitalization yet. I need to go through all my bullet points. Okay, so I need to capitalize the word I. So my siblings and I didn't capitalize the word I. Let me go ahead. I'm going to make it red and capitalize the word I. And then let's see if there's any more I's. It was a trip to Disney. Okay, nope, that is good to go. Okay, and then now it's names of places, people, and things. Okay, well, let's see. My siblings and I opened presents. Okay, so I know I don't need to capitalize siblings because that's not a certain person's name. That is like if I said Austin, Ashley, Channing, then I would need to capitalize it, but I don't have their name, so it doesn't need to be capitalized. And then presents don't need to be capitalized. Let's see, the next sentence. It was a trip to Disney. Disney needs to be capitalized. That is a name of a place. So let me delete the D. I'm going to go make it red and add the D and make it capitalized. Okay, perfect. So now I have checked for my capitalization. But now let's make sure it is a complete thought. I have my subject and I have my predicate. Okay, so my siblings and I opened presents. What's my subject? Who is it all about? My siblings and I have my subject, okay? And then what did we do? We opened presents. Opened is my verb. I have my subject and I have my predicate. So this sentence is good to go. It was a trip to Disney. What is my subject? It. It. That means the present is it. Okay, so it is my subject. And then what is my predicate? Was a trip to Disney. That is my predicate. That makes a complete thought. That makes a full sentence. Okay, let's look. Let's look at my second sentence. Okay, mouth was wide open. Mouth was wide open. Okay, let's look. Capitalization. Capitalize the first word of a sentence. Mouth. Okay, mouth was wide open. Is there any eyes? No eyes. Any names of people, places, or things? Nope. Okay, now let's make sure we check for understanding. Is there a complete thought in a subject and predicate? Mouth wide open. But whose mouth is wide open? I forgot the subject. Oh my goodness. Well, let me go back. In red, I'm going to say, whose mouth was wide open? My mouth. So I'm going to say, it was my siblings and I'll just say my. My mouth was wide open. But writers, I noticed something. I capitalized the word mouth when I thought it was the beginning of my sentence. But mouth is not a person, a place, or thing, so it doesn't need to be capitalized. So now that it's not the beginning of my sentence, I need to go back and delete the M and make it a lowercase because it should not be capitalized. So now let me make sure it makes a full sentence. So whose mouth? My mouth was wide open. Okay, so that makes a complete sentence. Writers, I hope this model helped you and you have a better understanding of capitalization and understanding. And now in the next video, I'm going to talk through your guided practice. I will see you soon, and I am so proud of y'all's hard work. Thank you for paying attention, and again, I'll see you in a little bit.